Rome, the greatest empire in history, built by visionaries, ruled by tyrants. But not all emperors were destined for glory. Today we're diving into the darkest corners of Roman history to expose the 5 emperors who brought chaos, scandal, and disaster to the Eternal City. Stay tuned for the emperor whose madness knew no bounds. From megalomaniacs to outright incompetence, these men shaped Rome in the worst possible ways. Our ranking looks at their cruelty, incompetence, and the devastating impact of their reigns. Let's get started. Number 5. Honorius, the emperor who watched Rome burn. The sack of Rome in 410 AD was a defining moment in history. The Visigoths, led by Alaric, marched into the city, looting, burning, and leaving devastation in their wake. Where was Emperor Honorius during this disaster, sitting safely in Ravenna, preoccupied with his pet chickens? Honorius wasn't just a bad emperor, he was a passive spectator to Rome's humiliation. Number 4. Elagabalus, the scandalous teen emperor. Elagabalus became emperor at just 14, but his reign was anything but innocent. Obsessed with the sun god Elagabal, he shocked Rome with bizarre rituals, scandalous behavior, and neglect of governance. His rule became a spectacle of excess and chaos. Rome needed a leader. Instead, they got a teenager obsessed with being a living god. Number 3. Commodus, the gladiator emperor. Commodus wanted to be more than an emperor. He wanted to be a god. Dressing as Hercules and fighting in staged gladiator battles, he drained Rome's resources for his vanity. His obsession with personal glory weakened the empire's foundations. Commodus didn't just rule Rome, he turned it into his personal playground and left it in ruins. Caligula's reign redefined the term tyranny. He declared himself a god, turned the palace into a brothel, and even tried to make his horse a consul. But beneath the madness was an emperor who drained Rome's resources and ruled through fear and cruelty. Caligula's madness wasn't just dangerous, it was devastating. He ruled Rome like a god, and it nearly cost the empire its soul. Nero is remembered for his paranoia, cruelty, and excess, but one act stands above the rest in its depravity. After his wife Poppaea died, Nero chose a young boy named Sporus to replace her. But this wasn't just favoritism. He had the boy castrated and paraded him as an empress. To Nero, Sporus wasn't a person. He was a living symbol of the emperor's godlike power and unchecked madness, but that's just one story in a reign filled with horror. Nero's arrogance led to the Great Fire of Rome. His paranoia destroyed countless lives, and his obsession with grandeur bankrupted the empire. No emperor better embodies the destructive power of unchecked tyranny. From madness to incompetence, these 5 emperors turned the glory of Rome into a cautionary tale. But what do you think? Do you agree with this list, or did we miss someone worse? Let us know in the comments below. And remember, history is full of lessons, and sometimes those lessons come from the worst leaders. If you enjoyed this countdown, hit the like button, subscribe, and join us for more tales of triumph and